Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Captain of Industry. Let's get back to it. Last episode, we finally got done creating wherever they are. Way down here. Oh, we got to assign a product. Vehicle part 2s. And we're starting to make them. I like it. In fact, let's speed this up just for the heck of it. We've got plenty of Unity. We can see these things moving on the belt. Oh man, they're beautiful. Awesome. And then towards the end of the episode, we noticed that the water situation is not going so well. Right after the episode, I kind of looked around. I think I know where the problem is. We'll let some vehicle parts start to store up. Let's solve the water issue. It's over here next to this big old salt shaker here. We were processing brine into salt, and that was solving our brine disposal needs. However, we're now backed up on salt and we can't get rid of the brine fast enough, so we're gonna need another dump. Okay, these guys can do, let's see, this pipe is a pipe 2, throughput 200. I think we can just put another dump if I can find room for it. A liquid dump. Let's try it. We need to find a spot. Oh man, it's gonna be spaghetti. I can smell the spaghetti. Because we're going to have to run this water pipe. We'll branch off of this water pipe that's got the brine in it. I guess over here. Boom. And then we need to just branch off of this pipe somehow anywhere. We'll go high capacity in case we need to add even more of these. So level 2 pipe. Up high. There's no trucks moving through here, so I don't think that's a big issue. About here, and then kind of work your way down. Boom, boom. I'm okay with that, actually. Let's quick build these. What did I do? Boost. I want this. Quick deliver. Deliver. We'll see what that does. What are we putting out here in terms of desalination output? We've got 24. 24 times 4, right? So what is that, 96? Something like that. 96, 60, and 60 should do it. Should be good. Just need to configure this for brine. And let's see if this, once these pipes drain out, hopefully we'll see a gap in this flow on these guys. The water flow will stop, at least for a second or two. Dump that brine. Water's going to be a little extra salty in this area. Hoping for a gap here, hoping for a gap. Thought I saw a gap in these pipes. That's water. How we doing, fellas? They were backed up on brine. Now they're no longer backed up on brine. Yeah, I thought we'd see a gap in this flow, but maybe not. Maybe there's just not enough time between the animations for it to do it. That's fresh water. This is our brine. Yeah, we're seeing gaps in this pipe. So we're back to doing good on water. I think that's gonna... Oh man, that better solve its problem quick. I think that will refresh this water supply. But what I might do, just for the heck of it, I may put these wells on. We have the workers, we have the power, we have the water in the reservoir. Let's just give it a little bit of a boost. Since we're getting close to the end of our water supply here. The rain will help a teeny bit. Eventually I'm going to rip out these collectors. But I think getting that extra water dump is basically going to be the solution. We'll see water rebound as we've seen just about everything else rebound. We have no warnings in the top right. Research is just ticking away faster than we can even make use of it. So that's a good problem to have, I suppose. Our sand terraforming, what are you guys doing? We might have an issue here where people are dumping and digging the dump. Digging what was dumped. I think we have that going on here. Let's look at our fill designations. Yeah, it's you. Can now go. That should solve that problem. Kind of a make work project there. Not sure what that little lump is. These guys are all doing their thing. Terraforming. Sand? Are we accumulating any sand? It doesn't seem like it, does it? We do have that listed as fill for certain areas. I only have one excavator, and it's kind of, yeah, it was falling into this trap of digging dirt that other people were dumping on top for fill. So that may rebound a little bit. We're not desperate for sand at the moment. Oh, I should mention, I was looking on the internet for some hints on how to use the how to use the concrete supports. Oh man, did I do it embarrassingly wrong. Oh my goodness. Where did I put those supports? I thought I had some on it. Here. These are all these are all sideways. I think, yeah, I think, well, let's see. Retaining wall short. Yeah, these are supposed to go the other way. I don't know if they're doing anything or not. Let's see. Do we want to try to make use of those? And my understanding is they only go 5 deep. Let's see. Let's just look at this for a minute. Main focus after this is going to be doing the vehicles, seeing if we can't bring on some bigger excavators, start replacing the ones that we have out there, along with some bigger trucks that are kind of assigned to those mining areas. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for these little fellers. Okay. They hold, walls will collapse if they hold more than 5 units of height, or they are overfilled. But they're only good 5 levels deep. Will that help us? We have a great big deep mine here. So I guess the idea is that you would stagger them as you go down, maybe? Seems like it's maybe too late for here, but we're going to go down further. Let's see. Just think about this for a bit. We have more coal, deep, deep, deep. A lot of coal right here for some reason. Should we be putting in these supports? And will vehicles be able to drive around if we do? Retaining wall long. I think this is what we're supposed to be using. What about... I'm going to place some of these and we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. May have to... Looks like they're going to want to fill. I don't know what that's telling me. Graphic is telling me something here. For some reason that one looked a whole lot bigger. I guess it wasn't. This seems to have been fairly sturdy. Can we build here? No. Oh, it's got to be on the edge. That thing can move. That's nothing special. Don't think I can block my ramp. I'm going to put some of these in just to do it. I only very sketchily know what I'm doing here. So here's a corner piece. Pop that in. But I'm envisioning we're going to be digging down here. But it's going to be more than 5 deep. So what would we do? I guess once we got 5 deep, we'd have to put more retaining wall down or something. We'll see. Up here, we don't care. We're going to flatten all that out. And then on this plane, let's turn this off. Here, we don't care at all. This can all landslide wherever it wants. We're just going to go bulldozing through here. This guy needs trucks. Right, waiting on truck. How many do you have? 3? How about a couple more? Where are you, trucks? They're probably taking dirt across the island somewhere, far, far away. All right, let's get to seeing if we can build an excavator or a biggie. We'll unpause this. How are we doing on workers? We're down to 12. We could turn off our edict that is preventing birth. Okay, this is a serious mining machine. Boy, it takes 80 parts. Let's do it. Now this consumes more than one vehicle in the vehicle count, I thought. At least that's what it used to do. You talk, connect one of the transport. Use ramps across them. Consumption 2.3 for 60. That's fine. This has access to where we want it. I think we'll slowly retire these excavators. And maybe we'll bring on some trucks too. Large industrial truck. We'll try one of these as well. We have plenty of rubber. Let's just check the rubber supply for the heck of it. That's down here. We're running just one plant. One rubber factory. This is going all the way over to Copperland. Here's some here's some rubber. Oh man. And then we have warehouses here backed up with rubber. I think that one plant is actually going to keep up. So we do have 12 workers. Could turn on the other one. Let's do it. We'll get that going. And then let's take off the edict here for growth pause. Ship fuel saver, water saver. Reduces water consumed in settlement and farms. We have so much unity, we should probably do something. Farming boost. Farm yield increases 10%. Water demands by 10%. Let's do that for the heck of it. Yeah, let's do both of those. And, no, let's just do the one. We'll chew through a little bit of unity. So we have a lot accrued, and we'll just store up a little bit more food. And then we're going to be birthing soon. Total population. Are we losing? All of a sudden the health is bad. Oh, wonder if it's that extra salt we're dumping. Let's see. Can we figure it out? Water pollution. Yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it. We're waiting for materials delivery. Should be able to get to everything. I'm going to let the trucks do it, even though they say they're very busy. All right, what we could do, we could now look at, we're going to do terraforming. So we want to switch out our trucks and speed up the rate at which we're shaping the land and creating flat areas of land, because it's a little slow at the moment. We can assign one of those big trucks here too once it's ready to unload this rock. But anyway, okay, it's building the first excavator. In the meantime, we could look at recycling. We've got recycling edicts being researched right now. Let's see what our options are. What can we process? This doesn't look like recycling. This is making compost. This is a burner, giving us air pollution. I wonder if we burned the trash, is that seen as beneficial to dumping it in the ocean? Or I guess you're trading air pollution maybe for water pollution. Here's the waste sorting plant. That's... Boy, that's going to take a lot of land. Not for the footprint of the building. That's not horrible. But you need to route all of these materials, all this scrap, potentially to new smelters, and then route the finished product somewhere. Yeah, that's a kind of a nice to have, I think. Don't know how big the colony is going to get. We have a lot of land. Depending on how long we want to go through on this playthrough, we can expand tremendous. Tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. We have lots of resources, and we probably have the ability to generate infinite resources of everything we need just through our shipping. So that's why I'm thinking super long term on what we want to do where. Yeah, we could expand the colony out this way into the sea. If we did that, this land all needs to kind of be at the same level, I believe. Level 3. Why don't we plan for that? We have a designation here. Where might that be? Tell you what, let's do a couple things here. Let's start burning our trash. And in fact, we'll route that. Let's do it. This will be somewhat temporary. Okay, smokestack. Where is it? Burner. Solid burner, right? Steps waste. We're going to move this someday later. Long, long time from now. And what do you need? Anything? Nothing. Let's burn this trash. Don't know what it... Does it use a U-shaped conveyor? Let's see. No. Didn't want to connect. And what do you... Oh. I see. This is temporary. Just do you into you. Just like that. Boom. Quick deliver. Don't boost, but quick deliver. And let's turn off truck export. Set this for trash. Boom. Now we should be getting air pollution, not dirt pollution. I do need to dig some of this out. Let's do it. Let's set a mining designation. And we might be able to get away without it. Let's do a fill designation. Actually, before we do, let's see. Is that this guy? Let's do dirt. Boom. So dirt can be filled in this area. And let's get this all filled into level 3 above here. We're just going to... This part of our island is going to be 3 high. That's just going to have to be the way it is. But it's going to be 3 high in dirt. Right, so that's a huge fill designation. We should see a bunch of traffic coming from coming from way out here, unfortunately, to deliver that dirt. Now we could run a belt. That would make a lot of sense. All right, so we'll get back to that. Let's see if we got our big vehicles yet. Hey, there's a big guy. Boom. Try not make you move. What's going on here? There he goes. Let's get this guy on iron. See how he does. There's a truck. Oh no. How do I want to do this? I would like the big truck that we have. We have one floating around somewhere. I don't know where it is. Probably stuck. I think we made one, didn't we? I see those. Yeah, where are you? Idle. He's here. There's not enough in there for that, for him to do that. Let's get him assigned to this. Boom. Take one of these off. Maybe a couple. Let's get two more of these things going. Excavator and truck. I think the next truck we'll assign to our terraformers. Those guys seem to be making long trips. How is our iron situation? Okay, we're rebounding on iron. Is maintenance looking good? It's slowly climbing up. That's all good. There's our retaining wall. We'll see how well that does. I think we're going to start digging deeper over here. That's why I did that. Definitely want the bigger trucks over here too. These guys are still able to drive. All right. What's next? What's next? That's going to fill in. I think we want to think about that wastewater treatment. Not crazy about it. I'm not super enthusiastic. Look at this. The health is better all of a sudden. Water pollution's at 11. We could get them better food too. That would negate some of the water pollution. But I need room for better farms. What are these guys doing? Slowly getting more. We're about to get recycling edicts. Water, we're on a water saver, so we should see this climb up pretty fast. Salt water, it'd be nice if we could... Is that polluting? That's got to be polluting, right? The brine? Recycling. Yeah, we're just not ready to do that. I don't think. Like, these guys can dump out recycling, I believe. Yeah. They have a bunch in here. Just not ready to do that. Tons of unity. Water is... Oh, this might be an opportunity to shrink this down or put a big giant water thing here. Let's take a look. Let's pause this guy for a moment. I think that's going to fit there, right? And it's going to store a lot more than 4 of these other ones. What do you store? 2160. And 4 of these store, what, 14 something? 1440. Let's tear these out. And let's put this guy on a pause. Maybe we can get another one put here too. Let's go. Put a big Bubba here. Oh, it's going to be a little tricky, the piping, right? Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. You can go... Let me think. Yeah, I already have 2 out pipes here. It's going to work. I need 1 pipe to loop back. Let's do this. This little water pipe is an output pipe. We're going to replace that. This guy right here. Or how about over here? Here's your new output pipe. Okay, let's unpause this guy. That should allow this tank to fill up. Let's pause this guy. We don't want him filling up. We'll wait till this drains out. We're going to kill all these off. They're all empty now. Let's kill them off. This is just a interim improvement. Not urgent by any means. But we have an opportunity to do it since we're kind of drained on water over here. Okay, while that's deconstructing, let's grab a level 2 pipe from here. You can find your way up a little bit, I suppose. Underneath this guy, which is going to go... Actually, bear with me. This pipe goes away now. We're going to be starved out a little bit. This pipe goes bye-bye. Okay. Trucks are doing okay. They're busy. Let's get this out of here. That's the one that's holding me up. This guy comes around. Finds a way up. That's you. You're the new one. This can go out of the way. Another big bubba here. Those line up nice. Quick deliver that. Pause you. Pause. What do I want to do here? This guy needs to just go. Let's kill it. This guy we unpause. Pause this pipe. Unpause you. Just trying to drain these tanks out. I'm going to get rid of all these tanks. That water... Yeah, that's flowing the right way. You're flowing the right way. Let's pause this guy for a minute. I want this tank to drain out. And this guy can fill up soon. These guys are drained. Let's get rid of them. This guy should be the only one supplying water right now. We should see it going down. We can speed up time a little bit. Trucks are stable. We got our recycling edicts. We'll check that in a second. We just need this guy to get disintegrated. Trying to let a truck do it. Don't need to. There he goes. Okay, now we can run that water supply line, the incoming water. That's fine. You can stay right on the ground just like that. You can be unpaused. This pipe is paused. Good. This guy's just about drained out. Boom. Now he can go. Boom. Unpause this pipe. Prioritize this build. We just created a little bit of space, made it a little neater. Ooh, there's our power. Remember we were talking about power going bad? Going down. Let's shut off the rubber. We don't need 2 rubber plants going. I know that. And let's shut off one of these. Maintenance is slowly climbing, very slowly. We'll need to scale that up. All right, I give up. Let's quick deliver that. I want to verify the water's flowing and we're back to being good on water. Let's see some water go through there. Boom. Out that way, out there, that way. Everybody should be supplied with water now. And we have a huge storage capacity with taking up less space. We have our pumps running and we have our desalinators running, so we should catch up on supply. This guy's got a nice supply going here. Let's see what the issue is with power. It looks like we recovered. Can I put you on? It could be a water issue, actually. Current demand, current production. Oh, what's going on over here? Did we lose coal or something? I think it's the water. Look at here, the water situation. That is the water feeding our power plant. Yeah. Let's kick these on. Short 2 workers. I'm going to shut off these pumps because this water network is doing just fine. We'll do this for workers. Go down to single speed. We could tie these water networks together. We have a ton of water coming out of this area. It's just more pipe spaghetti, which isn't beautiful at all. Looks like I've got a new excavator here. Let's do this. Let's move you here. And let's unpause this guy and get him out of the way because it makes it look like everything coming out of that factory is paused. You can go just park somewhere. We don't need the tree harvester for a while. Park you there. Since we're getting serious on terraforming, let's assign this guy to the terraforming crew, which is those guys. So you get a biggie. And our truck, let's do the same thing. Let's get a truck assigned over there, the other big truck. And let's queue up 2 more. Truck. Boom. And an excavator. I have a feeling we're going to get hit with like unexpected diesel usage or something as we migrate to these new heavier duty, bigger sized excavators and trucks. Could be wrong. Could be wrong, but I'm a little paranoid. There's going to be a downside. You know, not enough maintenance. We're getting there. We're getting there. This guy says I don't have anything to do. Wow. Man, I think we have to fill this, right? A little nervous. I'm a little nervous about digging into the water and having this flood out. And then having trucks stranded or something. What you guys can do is, why don't you guys take a right turn? So you're at 6 below. Good for you. Let's stay at 6 below and do something like this. Guess this is an area I should be putting the little concrete supports. Still a complete novice at understanding how these work, if they work. Okay, they're not happy with the new mining designations, apparently. Did I do the wrong ones? Might have. Let's clear out all this noise, and all this noise. All this noise. Okay, I'm on mining for sure. Assuming these guys are at -6. And you... Or are you at 5? See, we'll find out. They're happy with the 5. Maybe... Seems like it's got to be 6, doesn't it? Oh yeah, we don't want to get too close to the water. I'm paranoid we're going to run into some kind of problem. Iron supplies, not great. Not great. We'd like to see that improve. Guys are actually waiting on trucks still. We might want to put a fill designation over here too. I think we need to +1. Something's weird. He just wanted to jump up an extra 5 levels or whatever. Wonder what's going on with that. These guys are actually waiting on trucks too. Hard to believe. Let's get more of the big trucks queued up. Looks like those may have built fairly quickly. This is our terraformers, right? Yeah. I think that's all we have, yeah. Try to prioritize. This guy's doing that. This land is filling in kind of nice. How's our trash burning operation going? Let's take a look. Can you keep up? 36 every 60 or not. Yeah. Looks like it. Looks like it. Don't know if that helped our health or not. Workers. We should slowly see our population climb up. No reason not to improve these homes, is there? Let's see what it says for housing. Is there a downside to upgrading housing? Boom. Okay. Advanced housing for 130 people provides more comfort, right? So they'll be happier. Stores more people. Can also provide a monthly unity increase if the housing is provided with the required services. Housing can either be attached to an existing settlement to become part of it, or it can be placed independently to establish itself as a new settlement. In that case, you need to attach it with multiple service modules. Let's let's upgrade this stuff. It's not that expensive. We have tons of construction part twos, tons of electronics. Let's do 2 of them. Maybe 2 at a time. We don't overwhelm our trucking. Recycling edicts. Let's look at what those are, and then we'll call it an episode. How's our water doing over here? Not stellar. And what about over here? Are we accumulating? Yeah, we're starting to accumulate a little. Our little groundwater pumps will get us by for a while. This reservoir is quite a bit bigger than the other one off to the left of the map. 1.5 times its size. Well, even all those rainwater collectors, and we're just... Oh, well, we're using a lot of water here. We talked about the cooling towers. Maybe next episode, cooling towers. Let's look at the recycling edicts, and then we'll call it an episode here. Quarantine. 20% of the workforce. Oh, I see. No. Nope. Food saver. Consumption reduced by 20%. Could do that to store up some food. Our unity is in the negative right now as it is. Health boost. That's interesting. Okay. -1 for the recycling. Interesting. Vehicle fuel saver. Oh, I'm not compelled to do the recycling. Not while our health is in the tiny bit positive. I'd like to do the fuel saver, or the farming boost. We do have that on now. Maintenance reducer, I like that. Especially since we know we're going to have to scale up our maintenance. We may need to do a level 2 on that once we unlock it. Water saver is off. That's fine. I think we're okay with what we have here. Recycling, if we had a bunch of extra unity, I'd say go for it. But we're kind of in the negative right now. What are we doing on wood and everything? Let's just check. I haven't looked at these in a long time. It looks like our cargo ship's still doing its thing. Same thing here. Totally inefficient, but we'll rework it. But yeah, next episode, let's clean up our power here. We should just move it across the map. We can terraform all of this. Be nice if there's enough land here for me to move it. And we could set up desalination for our water. What do we have over here? We'll look at that next episode. We want to maybe reclaim water here, and maybe before we do, think about relocating this power to somewhere that's 2 above sea level. Namely, like some land that's a little more permanent that we're not going to be terraforming. Possibly right here. Could possibly do something here. We'd have to rework some stuff, but there's a good chunk of land right there. How big is the power? Not that bad. We can expand it, and obviously the coal storage can go kind of anywhere. Might not be bad. We need water access here. So we could put our desalinators over here maybe to supply the power plant with water. Put a couple more dipping into this little central pond area if there's room. Short term, we could just tap into the existing water supply. This pipe right here, which has a ton of water. Hop over this little belt. Anyway, we'll look at that maybe next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. This episode, we produced our first big vehicles. So we'll slowly transition the fleet using more and more of those. And hopefully that will make our terraforming more efficient. We also decided to stop dumping trash in the ocean. Maybe that'll help our overall pollution picture. We are still burning trash. So we traded what I'm guessing is water pollution for air pollution. And we looked at some other things we might do with recycling the wastewater. I think that's going to come later. Maintenance, we've got our eyes on maintenance. Little cautious on that. And we have our eyes on power right now. Because we're right at the cusp of power outages. In fact, we kind of experienced one this episode. But yeah, we'll leave it there, and I will see you in the next one.